What's going on, everybody? My name is Franco Maldonado. I am the host of Wrestle Craze United podcast, and today we got another great guest, all the way out in SoCal. He's doing it from his car. Honest, John, what up, dude?
I am definitely doing it from my car. It's different than when everybody else does it in their room. That means I'm mobile. I'm maneuverable. Have you ever had a mobile studio? That's me.
I can see that. By the way, you're saying, especially dealing with LA traffic.
Hey, man, when it comes to Southern California and traffic, they go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly.
Same thing with the Bay Area traffic, and I know from experience. Well, John, thanks again for coming on. I can go by John or Honest John or HJ or?
Please do not call me
cool
HJ. I've had plenty of unfortunate incidents involving the abbreviation HJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm remembering. Sorry.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
A little fun fact, if you want to know the reason why I don't walk around with the HJ logo on any of my gear anymore, you don't have to think too hard as to why.
I remember now. I apologize.
So let's just stick to John. I think John is pretty good. Honest John is fine. Some people just call me Honest because, you know, I'm the only honest person in wrestling, I guess. Nobody else responds to it except me. So, hey, it is what it is. Just so I would stick to there. Otherwise, someone's gonna listen to this and be upset and be like, "All they do is talk about HJ. What is an H? That's disgusting."
Okay. No worries. I get you. John's fine then. I'll just refer John then. All right. So, John, the way I start this off is how I discovered you, how I found out about you. So, wait, can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, nice. All right. So, John, you came on my radar through WrestleMania week when they did it in LA, and I saw you compete in a fatal four-way at Effie's Big Gay Brunch for GCW's Collective with Richie Coy, AC Mack, and then there was like one other person I forgot who was on
Jay
there.
Vidal.
That was how I found out.
Jay Vidal.
Jay Vidal. Oh, okay, because I was remembering there was a fourth one. I just keep forgetting.
How could you forget Jay Vidal? Come on.
I know. I know who he is. I just keep forgetting a little bit because like it's.
They're gonna be upset at you. They're gonna be mad at you now. Oh man.
I still can't remember. I remember AC Mack, but he doesn't wrestle no more, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Hey man. It is what it is. Don't worry, my memory is shot too. You were surprising me right now because I was like, "Oh yeah, I did do that. That was sick. That was fun."
Yeah. When I saw you come out, I was like, "Whoa, who the hell is this little dude? He's a lunatic." When he came out, and I finally got to see more of your stuff on through YouTube and then also my Instagram feed, like through like Best of the West, EWF, and then like I know you've done Supreme Pro for a little bit as well.
I've done quite a bit. I've done quite a lot. So Supreme Pro, that's SPW, that's up north with Sir Samurai, correct? Just double checking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
up in Elk Grove.
Yeah, I did that. I did that a while ago. Man, the algorithm's crazy because the GCW stuff happened like way after that. So to go from that and then just see, like, you're seeing all shades of me because I changed so much within. I'm the type of guy that will change within 3 months. Like, if you're looking at me from 3 months ago, it's not the same person looking at now, and the same person looking at now will be different than the guy you see in 3 months. So,
yeah,
so that must have been a wild journey to go from what I was during the GCW to go to my 2021, because I think that was when I did SPW, and seeing me over there, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, is this the same cat? Oh man.
Yeah. And and I've seen a lot from like championship wrestling through YouTube as well. And I mean, and also the first time I got to see you in person was last January when you came at Atwater for Fighting Spirit when you took on Jaya.
Oh, Giant. Oh, man.
Uh, yeah, and I had a funny story to that. When he went to intermission, I was trying to approach you to get for like a selfie, but then I saw you talk to the one of the big guys from that was working the show, and then I saw you like snapping at Jaya, and you ran up to him and attacked him. And I was like, oh,
Hey, man, listen. You said it yourself. I'm a little crazy guy, right? Just you don't poke the bear, and Jaya that night poked the bear. So, hey, I'm sorry that nobody could have gotten their pictures and some merch couldn't have been sold. But Jaya, I'm sure the very next show Jaya went to, they sold out of merch. So one night of me putting my foot up their ass is gonna be a-okay. You know?
yeah. And that was also more my intro to see more of the SoCal people like yourself in person. Like I got to see you, Primo Henio, also with the Krusty Crew. Like I got, and also Chris Nasty. So that was like the most SoCal people I got to see in my area for once this time.
Mm-hmm. Man, you got a smorgasbord of just LA people. Just someone just dropped down all the SoCal guys just right there, and they're like, "Hey, we're taking over."
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, John,
Mm.
we're gonna start off in the beginning. Is when did you discover wrestling? How old were you when you found it? Like who showed it to you? Did you find it on your own? A family member? A friend showed it to you? What was it?
So that's a very loaded question. I like loaded questions because that means I get to talk a lot. Um, so the way I found professional wrestling, everybody says they turned on the TV and they saw WWE, right? And then that was it. Everyone's
Hmm.
like, I watch it. So my experience with professional wrestling, you can ask my parents. They'll say a bunch of other things, but I know what I remember. And when I was younger,
All right.
I remember picking up a Nintendo 64 controller and playing a wrestling game
Oh.
by WCW versus NWO World Tour. Didn't know who the hell any of these guys were. I just saw a bunch of people that looked like they were going to fight each other. And then I saw a guy that was dressed as Spider-Man. And that was, now I know with hindsight that that was Rey Mysterio. But I saw a dude dressed as Spider-Man, and then I picked a guy that was called Ultimo Dragon. And he looked like a Power Ranger. And I was like, I'm going to put these two together and have them fight. I was like 3. And so this is like,
Oh
yeah, this
wow.
is like 90, 2000, probably. Yeah, it was somewhere around that time.
Uh,
So like, yeah. So I was a young boy. I was still bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. I saw that and I was like, oh, this is sick. This might be the thing for me. So that kind of what started the interest
uh,
of pro wrestling. But I didn't really want to step foot into professional wrestling till like way later. Way.
oh, okay. Nice. And then, well, like, were you? Oh, hey, John. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. John, can you hear me? Ooh. All right. We are back, and John is safe and sound, and glad he's okay. Thank God,
Man,
nothing happened to him.
man, nobody really wanted to hear that story. The moment I started talking, they just immediately just said, "Nah, we're good."
Oh, Uh, well, just glad you're good, John. So,
Well, thank you.
whew. All right. So, we're getting it back to what you said. WCW was how you discover it, but like, now I remember what I was saying. So after that, did you watch a lot of wrestling growing up as a kid, or were you like phasing in and out of it throughout your childhood?
So throughout the course of my life, I kind of did phase in and out a little bit. I mean, as I got older, I kind of,
Oh,
I was into it, and then I guess around like 2009, 2010, I kind of phased back out of it. I think that's consistent for a lot of people, though, if they're watching it. It was that era, kind of was
yeah,
Garbo. It was awful. So I kind of got back into it around the pipe bomb, which I'm sure a lot of people did because it was just that much of a. It caught the cultural zeitgeist. So everybody was like, "Oh shit,
yeah.
this pipe bomb, this is real," you know, and everybody got back into it. So that's around the time I got back into it too. And then from then on, I just kind of just when was watching it and just kind of stuck with it. You know, there were those people that were new to me, so I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is nice."
Oh, nice. And then I think I was like you too. Like I'm big into wrestling. Like I love it, but I did phase out of it like during 2011 during my sophomore year of high school after the Victory Road incident with Jeff Hardy and Sting,
Mm,
their match. When I found out what happened to Jeff, I was like, "Oh, this is ridiculous." They let him go out there when they know he was on this, and I'm like, I wasn't having fun with it no more. And I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with wrestling.
yeah.
And when I came back to it was because of my younger brother. He was telling me, dude, you got to watch this. This is wild shit. And I was like, dude, I don't want to watch wrestling anymore. And I was
Mm.
like, no, 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 you got to watch Lucha Underground. This stuff is wild as hell. And he got me back into it immediately when I saw Lucha Underground, and the what they call it, the bug bit me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's how. But John,
Mm.
like you doing wrestling, usually everyone has like an athletic background. Like, did you do any sports growing up?
Growing up, I did football. Football's the reason why my knees are jacked up. By the way, I have bad knees, man. Uh,
Oh,
I have like 70-year-old dude knees instead of you know these young fashionable joints. Nah, but I also I I did a few martial arts growing up too. I did some taekwondo and shit. I'm decent with some kicks here and there, but I didn't stick with it.
yeah.
I did it more so around the same time as I did the football, so maybe that's why my joints are actually all messed up. Hold on, free doing taekwondo and football on top of each other. Golly, if you guys ever really want to know my weakness, it's stairs now because of all that.
Oh boy, football. What position did you play?
I was halfback.
Oh shit,
Uh,
damn. So you were fast
I
then.
was fast. I was fast and hard to grab.
Oh,
Now I'm slow and still hard to grab, but I'm not as quick as I used to be. My sprints were crazy. My sprints now are actually very very manageable, very normal.
I mean, you do. I mean, I've seen your stuff, John. Like you do put up good matches the best way possible. Like I wouldn't even notice that your knees were that bad.
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug.
I can see that. All right. So like obviously you do have a background with fighting and sports. So like other than that, like right out of high school, like were you going? Were you thinking that you wanted to start training to be a wrestler, or were you going to like school or anything like that? Or you had any other plans before the training came into mind?
So when I got out of high school, I didn't even think about wrestling because I ain't exactly the tallest drink of water there is, right? So I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And especially at the time when I got out of high school, there was still no, the alternatives weren't that big. The indies definitely wasn't that big. There's a lot of people that aren't knowledgeable of the indies until they get into independent wrestling. So I didn't even know about any of that stuff. I was actually trying to pursue more music stuff because I was playing a lot of instruments and
Oh.
everything like that. You know, just more creative endeavors. That's something that couldn't be fulfilled by other things. And you know, when you get out of high school, you're in that in between phase of do I want to go to college or do I want to take a year break, whatever. And I didn't really think about
Mm-hmm.
wrestling for someone like me would be possible until the freaking Bryan Danielson stuff in the WWE started happening. And I saw that guy, and I'm like, wait a minute. He's kind of my height. He's kind of my size. He's doing the thing. Maybe I can try it. Because, so, to give a little backstory, I had gone to a wrestling school before. Like I just came to visit, and it was
Oh, okay.
the Jesse Hernandez School of Hard Knocks. This is like 2011, so right around the time that the pipe bomb promo and all that stuff I was talking about earlier happened. It was one of those things where I
Yeah.
saw it at like a little flyer, a tiny flyer on a pin board at a Denny's. And I was like, I'll go check it out. My stepdad took me and everything, and I saw all this stuff, and I'm like, whoa, they're all bigger than me. They're all taller and huger than me. Granted, I'm still in high school at the time, so I'm like, oh, I'll grow into it. So I was like, you know what? It's not for me right now.
Yeah.
You know what? They're all really big and they're all doing crazy tire flips and stuff. And you know what? I'm still doing my own thing right now. Let me finish this up. Let me grow a few inches. You know, let me become 6'2" like I always imagined I was, and then we can get this ball rolling. You know, come to out of high school, I didn't grow to be 6'2". Sorry, young me, that never happens. Um, so I, like at that point, I was kind of like, all right, it's not possible for me. Then I saw the Daniel Bryan stuff, and I was like, okay, maybe there is something here. I like wrestling a lot. Wrestling's cool,
Okay.
and but I have all this energy put into, I had my finger in a lot of different things I wanted to do. Like I said, I mentioned, doing music. I mentioned, you know,
Okay.
maybe continuing the other athletics that I was doing. But I'm the type of guy that's like, if I'm gonna go, I have to put it all into one basket. I can't have multiple baskets because then I can't put my full effort into one until I feel like I've done a lot or succeeded in one. That's just how I personally look at things from my perspective,
Yeah.
how it works for me. A lot of people can do multiple things at once, but I just know for me, I need to put, you know, like I mentioned the taekwondo football. It wasn't at the same time. It would be like one after the other. It'd be like in the off season. Most people did amateur wrestling, right? I was that guy that went to amateur wrestling thinking it was
Yeah.
pro wrestling. And I was like, oh wait a minute, this is completely not what I was thinking of.
Oh
This
boy.
is, wait, whoa, where's the entrances? Where's the music? It's just dudes in spandex grappling, which coincidentally, what pro wrestling kind of is too. So I was like, forget that. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stick with Taekwondo stuff because at least then I could do fucking cool kicks. That's fun. So,
Sure.
but then as obviously
Uh,
as time went on, I figured things out and decided to go to wrestling school because of Daniel Bryan.
nice. And then I would get that because there's like Daniel Bryan, you got Rey Mysterio who's like a short dude, 5'6", and then there's like people like Paul London or Brian Kendrick or like I can name a lot of different cruiserweights that are like below 5'10" or 5'9", and they've done something.
It's so funny because yeah, you have the Rey Mysterios and the Paul Londons, Brian Kendricks, smaller guys, Gregory Helms,
Mhm.
uh, shoot,
Yeah.
Jamie Noble. You have a bunch of smaller guys,
So
but like I've always been
yeah.
a big Gregory Helms Hurricane guy, right? I've always loved anything he's done,
Yeah.
but I never gravitated towards a Rey Mysterio. No offense to everybody. I never
Oh,
gravitated towards an Eddie Guerrero. I loved an Eddie Guerrero. Don't get me wrong. I love Eddie Guerrero, but
yeah.
I never was like, that's my guy. Eddie's my dude. That's who I want to be when I become a wrestler. No one really hit me like that. That wasn't like already the popular guy. I was a big John Cena guy when I was growing up. There's, you can see me in the crowd on like a SmackDown. I think I posted it on my stories
Yeah.
recently, where I'm in the crowd and he jumps into the fucking the crowd with the title and is like, "We are blah blah blah." He says some shit. I'm there, legitimately in that little
Yeah.
aisle, right? But it was always those guys. But like,
Hmm.
nobody really hit me like that until Daniel Bryan. And this is way beyond that age of like your superheroes in wrestling. Like, those are my guys. Nobody hit me that way. Not even CM Punk. CM Punk was strong enough to pull me back into watching the product, but Daniel Bryan is the one that like got me
Oh,
in the heart because this was even before the like when I saw him on, because I didn't know any of his Bryan Danielson, American Dragon stuff from all the indies, ROH in Japan. I didn't know any of that. The first time
yeah.
I saw him, legitimately, was the old NXT in 2011, right around the same time I got back in, right?
Oh,
But he didn't so he
yeah.
was like, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy. He's there's something about it that's getting my attention. And then in 2013, when all that stuff started happening, I'm like, oh no, this is my guy. This is this is who I aspire to be as a wrestler. Like, if he can do it like this and be that thing that we all want to be when we join wrestling, granted, looking back at it now, he is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. So of course he's gonna be super duper
Yeah.
amazing and great. But golly, nobody at the time,
Exactly.
especially if you're a casual WWE fan, and apologies if I'm rambling, but you didn't think that. You're just like, oh, he's a cool guy. Look at him. He has everybody chanting yes. He's having everybody chanting a fucking one
Yeah.
word that we say
Yeah.
normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deal.
Yeah.
Right? Just a normal word, but we're all like all over for it. And he's a weird looking cat with a long beard, long hair. Not the most
Yeah.
jacked guy, not the most tall guy. He's just a guy that's really good at what he does, and it worked. And it
Yeah.
won me over. Shoot, I was when WWE 2K14 came out. I bought that game and I flipped that fucking cover over to the Daniel Bryan cover. Sorry, Dwayne. I put on Daniel Bryan. That was my guy. I flipped that immediately. I was like, hell yeah. Put that on my shelf. That was my prized possession in 2014. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, Daniel Bryan, sick.
Dang. Dang. I could see how big of a Daniel Bryan fan you are, and I could, I think I might bring him up later, or you might bring him up later during one of the segments I'm going to tell you after.
Mm,
So before we do that, all right, you talked about about training at Jesse Hernandez's Hard Knocks. That's with EWF, Empire Wrestling Federation, correct?
yes, that's where I first set my foot into a real wrestling ring. Is Jesse
Oh,
Hernandez's School of Hard Knocks.
so like, what was the training like for you? Because and don't don't quote me on this. Like I've heard it from friends that are out there in SoCal, and some wrestlers have told me. I'm not going to mention names, but like it EWF can be like hit and miss sometimes. I don't know how it was for you personally since you trained there. Like, what was that like for you?
What do you mean in regards to hit and miss?
Um,
Because I started
like,
the training way back nearly a decade ago. So,
okay,
so
because
it's
like, I've this was like I was told about it like a couple years ago, like in like when it was like I think 2023, 2024. Like everyone was not liking some of the it like I don't know how to put it. Like people say they think it's like a bit too a little corny, or they use too much of that AI stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not from there,
okay.
so like, I'm hearing it out of
So,
other people that are from there. I don't know nothing.
so let me. give you some context. One, I started training way before all that happened. This was like 2016, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So basically a decade ago.
Yeah.
You know? And, you
Mm-hmm.
know, EWF, Carney, but every wrestling promotion that exists right now, I don't give a fuck who they are Carney as shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're all Carney. If you're in this business, you're a Carney. I'm a Carney. You're a Carney. In some
Yeah.
form or another, everybody in wrestling is a Carney. It's nature of the beast. The only thing we don't do nowadays is speak Carney. We leave that to Snoop Dogg. All right. But
Okay.
the AI
and my
stuff,
apology.
I can't
Yeah.
defend because I'm a firm hater of AI. I fucking despise it. I think AI is one of the
Oh,
worst
thank
things
you.
that can happen to what we're doing, not just as creatives and people who love the arts, just in general. Let's ignore the
Mm-hmm.
fact that
Mm-hmm.
it's destroying the environment, right? I've never been a big, you know, environment guy, you know. I still drive a fucking gas
Yeah.
car and everything like that. But at the very least, considering how much it destroys comparatively to everything else, it's like, okay, maybe we should take a look at this. Or the fact that it's trained off stuff that already exists. It doesn't create its own thing. So copyright's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
huge fucking thing. And also, it's lazy. There's great designers and graphic designers and artists and everything like that can go out and make legitimate
Yeah.
work with heart and soul in it, not just something you can splash into ChatGPT to make in 2 minutes that looks awful. I hate AI.
Yeah.
I hate AI. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I will never defend anybody that uses AI. If there's any spot that uses AI, and there's a lot of them, you can tell. Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you're saying what I don't like AI at all. It kind of ruins things nowadays, and it also takes jobs away. And that's just what I think, in my opinion. But like, I try not to speak the political part of it. Like, I just speak what I despise about it. It does ruin people. It takes jobs away, and like, there's stuff that AI can't do that a lot of people can manually do
Mm-hmm.
themselves. That's the thing.
So I can't defend the AI. It seems like they've gone away from the AI stuff, which thank God they have. It's funny
Oh,
they
nice.
go away from AI, but other places seem to have picked up the AI slack. So,
Oh.
but before I lose track, I started training at the School of Hard Knocks 2016, 2017. So
Yeah.
my trainers was obviously Jesse Hernandez, the guy who's been around since the fucking
Mm-hmm.
70s, has been in every fucking
Yeah.
car, uh, spot, been around, talked to everybody that's ever made $1 in this business. That's been successful. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then my the coaches was like an Andy Brown and Fidel Bravo, Mike Mays, Brandon Gatson, um, Quest. I'm sure you know Agent
Ooh.
Quest. You know all, and a
Yeah.
whole bushel of others. And then Jesse would bring in people. You know, he would bring in the TJP because TJP came from Jesse's. Uh, there's been times, you know, he brought in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a Jesse guy. There's been a few times he's just brought in just a bunch of other people. It's been so long that names just kind of forget me, but it's so funny. And this story is reiterated by a lot of people who have came through the EWF. Is that you look up wrestling school in Southern California, what is the first name that comes up?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Jesse Hernandez's School of Hard Knocks. It's Santino Brothers.
Yeah.
And I will say this straight up. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going there. And then I realized it was 4 hours away from me at the time. And
Oh, what the
I went,
hell?
oh no, that's really far. I can't go. And then I look right underneath, and it's Jesse Hernandez School of Hard Knocks in San Bernardino, California. And I went, how far is that? Oh, it's an hour away. I can do that. So I went there. That story has been reiterated by so many people who have come to the School of Hard Knocks. It's because
Oh, wow.
nobody looks specifically for a like I don't go on Google and go Jess Hernandez's School of Hard Knocks unless it was super advertised, right? And most schools are not super
Yeah.
advertised. I just look for a wrestling school near me, and then oh
Hmm.
look at that, here they are.
Like, how did the training go for you, John? Like, was it you thought, oh, this is gonna be easy, and but then when you got into it yourself, you're like, oh shit, this is not what I thought it was.
I never thought it was easy. If you come in to pro wrestling and thinking it's gonna be easy, yeah, you got another thing coming for you. Um, I knew it was gonna be
Yeah.
tough. I knew it was gonna be hard. Um, I surprised myself how well I was able to, I don't want to say keep up, but at least survive. Because I guess
Hmm.
all my prior background in athletics and such definitely helped. But I also, if you're gonna go into wrestling training, you got to mentally prepare yourself. You got to get yourself physically ready. I've seen so many people come through to
Yeah.
a wrestling training who look like they have never done a single ounce of exercise in their life, or they come into
Oh.
wrestling training and they think it's going to be easy, or this is their second thing. It's like I don't, I'm just doing it for whatever. It looks easy to me. It's like no, it's not
Hmm.
easy. This stuff is really hard. It hurts. It takes a lot of effort. Not saying you have to
Yeah.
have loved wrestling for your entire life to get into it. You can love wrestling
Hmm.
2 months ago. You can start watching at WrestleMania 41 or Chamber that just happened and be like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Just understand that it's going to be tough because you look on the TV, you see all these guys that look athletically inclined, right? Because that's usually the hardest
Yeah.
part for everybody to get over before they start entering the ring and doing in-ring stuff is the cardio, the physicality of moving your body and running and jumping and doing everything. You go on TV and you look at all these guys. Yeah, they're not fucking roided out, muscle bound muscle heads anymore, sure,
Hmm.
but they're all athletic
Yeah.
looking. They all look like they can fight or they can do something athletic. There's not anyone on there that doesn't look that athletic. Even the guys that get blown up and get tired and get
Hmm.
winded, even then they're still athletic enough to be on TV. And so when
Yeah.
I see
That's
people, yeah,
true.
when I see people that come in and they don't have that, it means they aren't taking it seriously. Does it mean they can't change their mindset? Of course, they can absolutely change their mindset. But when you come in with that mindset, it kind of shows how you look at it to begin with, in my eyes.
True. I get you. I mean, it's like it kind of feels like the old WCW power plan, like how people think, oh, this is easy, but then you got people that are like they may be tough or strong or muscular, but then they go out there, they think it's easy, but then after that, they're like 30 minutes an hour, and they're like, I can't do this, I'm out.
Mm.
Bye. Like, if that makes
Oh
sense.
no, no, that absolutely makes sense because there's so many people like that. Like it's an athletic
Oh,
competition.
okay.
It's an athletic sport. You gotta have some sort of athleticism.
Mhm.
And I've seen people who come through and they're like, oh, uh, uh oh, I did amateur wrestling. It's like, okay, yeah, when did you do it?
Mhm.
In middle school. It's like, dog, you're like 24. You
Oh,
haven't been to middle school in like 15 years, and you're trying to hold on to
yeah,
that as like why you're better than everybody. Shut up. Stop.
I get you.
What have you done since then?
Like,
Nothing. Okay, dude.
I know what you mean by that. People can. I know what you mean, and you're not wrong about it, John. So I appreciate you bringing that kind of style up because there's people that come in with an ego, and then it bites them in the ass later.
One of my favorite quotes, and there's a lot of people that come in with this mentality too. You'll you'll
Hmm.
have guys that have that prior background in combat sports when they were young, and they'll come in with,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll do this fake stuff because I can beat the hell out of everybody. I can legitimately hurt them."
Hmm.
And I heard a quote recently from one of my favorite wrestlers. Oh, look at that, Bryan Danielson. where he said, "There's no tough guy in wrestling. It's all fake." Right? The greatest wrestler of all time in
Mm-hmm.
my eyes just laid it out there flat that this stuff is fake. Right? There's no tough guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like, I will never understand that mentality of someone coming into pro wrestling and being like that. You know what? It
Mm-hmm.
completely boggles my mind that people are so, especially with the fact that kayfabe is broken open. It's practically deceased. Everybody knows everything. It's like, okay, you don't see.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor was in the Roadhouse movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. I think it was Jake Gyllenhaal. He didn't come in being,
Yeah. It
and
was.
he lost the fight, didn't he? He got kicked in the face, if I remember correctly. You think Conor McGregor's like, fucking Jake Gyllenhaal, I fuck him up? Probably, but in the movie, Jake Gyllenhaal still won. The guy that probably doesn't know how to fight, he probably knows a little bit. He still beat up Conor McGregor
I,
and contended with him.
I, I'll say this: I would not be surprised if the studio paid him a ton of money just to lose a stage movie fight. I guarantee they paid him a lot of money.
It's like man, it's pro wrestling. Have fun with this. It's
Exactly.
enjoy it.
True, and you're not wrong, 100%. So, anyways, John, the next thing is about your debut match. You're trained up. You get ready for your debut match. Who was your first opponent? What was your mindset going into your first match? Like, what was it to you? Like, were you getting nervous? Were you anxious? Or were you thinking, I cannot fuck this up? I worked hard for this.
So there is this thing in pro wrestling called cardinal sins, and one of the cardinal sins in
Mm-hmm.
pro wrestling is going to a show without your gear, because you never know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I, when I debuted, I had already been preconditioned that I was going to be debuting, but for some reason they just kept getting put off and put off and put off. So like I had already done all my training and stuff, but for some reason just
Mm-hmm.
stuff just kept getting in the way.
Oh, I'm
Eventually,
sorry.
I uh, I'm at a show for Jesse. It's in December. It's cold as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, one of the people was called out. Yeah, there was a match. It was Richie Slade versus Danny Limelight, and for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
Danny Limelight couldn't make the show. So I was there paying dues, helping with the ring or whatever, if I remember correctly. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, John, you got your gear?" I go, "Yes." Well, I'm not gonna make it, so you're wrestling Richie Slade. And I went, oh, absolutely. Let me go get my stuff. So I went and got my stuff. By the way, it's the most. I got this quickly off fucking whatever website. It was High Spots, yeah. Fun fact for everybody
Yeah.
listening: if you're gonna get new gear for your debut, go to High Spots. At least when I went on High Spots, there's this like section that was like ready-made custom gear, but it wasn't mass produced. Like you would get it and they'd pull it down
Uh,
so nobody else can have it because everybody goes to E Lucha, so that's why you always see a lot of the
mhm.
same gear because they mass produce it. It's the long black tights with the
Yeah.
with the claw marks on the side, or
Yes.
the Pac / Neville tights without the Neville logo on it. Like it's all just like generic, kind
Oh,
of like that kind of stuff, mass produced, probably cheap,
right.
but everybody has it. It all looks the same. The moment it's that moment you see it, you're like, oh god, I know exactly where you got that from. I figured that out, so I went on High Spots' custom made gear, and when I bought some
Mm-hmm.
really shitty green tights looking like a fucking leprechaun, I got those green ass tights because my homie Trinell was like, you should get that color because nobody's wearing green, at least in EWF at the time. And I was like,
Yeah.
awesome, I'll get green and it has a tie-dye crotch. Nobody's gonna have that amazing pair of tights. So I got those. put them on. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. I look like I'm ready to wrestle. And boy, it felt like a movie scene, right? Because it was in a San Bernardino VFW in a
Uh-huh.
fucking parking lot, but it was packed with everybody there. And as I'm there, the parking lot lights are these nice big white LED lights, so it feels like I'm in the movie Friday Night Lights. You know those football movies where all the booming lights are like
Yep.
very blown out and explosive feeling.
Oh yeah,
So I'm there, and Richie Slade
definitely.
took so much care of me. He uh, made sure that my my debut went off without a hitch. And it's fucking 40
Hmm.
degrees outside. It felt like I cut a
Yikes.
promo. Like I was on the microphone talking my shit to Richie Slade. Then I went out there and had this match that I'm sure I have the footage too. It was for a debut match. I was actually surprised. I watched it actually with sometime in the last few months because I was like, all right, because you always need to have those moments of here's where I was when I started, and here's where I am now, just to ground yourself to be like, all
Yeah.
right, everybody goes through it.
Well,
And I watched it. I was like, oh shoot, this actually isn't as bad as I remember because I thought it was awful for the longest time. But it ended up watching it with my modern intellect. Uh, it was very, very good. And I always will appreciate Richie for taking such good care of me that day. And then afterwards, I'm full of adrenaline. I'm so happy it happened because the night before, I was in a horrific car accident. So
oh,
me and cars go way back.
damn. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. But yeah, I was in a car accident, completely totaled my car. Um, like my entire front end driver's side was caved in. Um, no
Oh,
injuries, but I was
oh,
no,
that
I was completely
that's a miracle.
yeah, like no head trauma or anything. But I was also told by someone who's very knowledgeable when it comes to like the law and everything like that, that they told me the next
Hmm.
morning as we were going to go get my rental car was, I know how much you want to be there for your wrestling, but if you go tonight and you have a match, let's say, everything is null and void. So if something did happen to you from the car accident, if the moment
Yeah.
they see you in a wrestling ring taking a damage or whatever, everything's gone. Null and void,
Hmm.
nothing. And I was like,
So it would count as falsified reports like that?
possibly. Just because they can say, oh, well, but all the damage you have from, it's not from the car accident, it's from here, look, we have pictures of you getting
Yeah.
slammed. It's like, at
Hmm.
that point, it kind of throws anything that happened to me prior out the window because it's so close together. It was the night before, and the match was
Yeah.
the night after. So if something happened a week later, I'm like, oh shit, my neck hurts, from the jerking of the car. Well, doesn't matter. I took
Hmm.
bumps, which is a lot of up here damage. So it's easy to kind of, if there
Yeah.
was ever a case, everything I said would be null and void. So I looked this person in the eyes, who I trust, I trust with my entire life, and I was like, you know, I see where you're coming from. Could I put off this debut to another time? Sure. Could I put off these potentials and possibilities? Sure. On the off chance that we need to potentially go, to court or some shit. But I'm like, I
Hmm.
need this. I need this. This needs to happen. I need to go because you ever get that feeling of like it's gonna happen tonight. It's gonna have something's gonna happen. I need to be there, just in because if I'm not there, then it may not happen. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'll,
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
so I went there and I was like, this is my choice. I'm deciding to go, and because of that, I had my debut. Was everybody in the locker room calling me
Oh,
stupid? Yes, yes, they all were. It's like you're dumb for
oh boy.
you're dumb for doing this because you could have just you might have had something, but at the same time, it's like I had to do it. I had to go. And then afterwards, everybody was like, "Oh, your match was fucking cool. It was great." And then I got my blessings afterwards, which was fun because there was a lot of people with very heavy hands. Um,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're aware what a blessing is, yes?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So yeah, there was a lot of people there with heavy, heavy, heavy hands, and it was very, very cold. My chest was chopped to meat that night, but
Oh boy.
it was one of those things that I'm happy happened. I'm glad it happened. Would I wish it would have happened sooner, like it was supposed to? Sure, but then I wouldn't have had a cool ass story about me nearly dying the night before.
Oh, probably. Dang. But the fact of the matter is, you walked out. I wouldn't say walked out. You got out of the accident like injured free. You had your match. I I don't know if that's considered for you like a win-win or something to you like that.
I would say the win would be, yeah, actually, yeah, I'd consider that a win. I'd consider that a core memory, something I look back on fondly, definitely.
Oh, gotcha. All right. And then after your debut match, you started you spreading out more throughout the other SoCal promotions. I'm curious. I know you've wrestled mostly in Southern California and you've done Northern California. Have you ever wrestled outside of the state before?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Which states?
Vegas, well, Nevada. Sorry,
Yeah.
for some reason I say Vegas, and I'm just assuming, they don't know it's in Nevada. Arizona, wrestled in Mexico, wrestled in Colorado,
Oh,
wrestled in Florida. Um,
dang.
but I mostly just kind of stick to the area right now because everybody's feeling um, everybody has tight wallets right now. We're all we're all feeling
Yeah.
financial squeezings. So
Hmm.
it's been, especially coming out of COVID, coming into where we are now. It's just, for me, it's been hard because money's always tight. Um,
Yeah. You're not wrong.
yeah. So, but
Well,
it'll start evening out.
oh, go
I was
ahead.
gonna
Go
say
ahead.
it'll start evening
All
out.
right. Yeah. Like, I'll even say this. Like, literally yesterday, my dinner was literally like a slice of pizza.
Hmm.
That was my dinner.
Mine was tuna and
Like,
rice,
I'm not
not by
going out
choice.
to like,
I feel you.
oh, I get you. I, I obviously you brought up the pandemic. Once the pandemic like shifted, you, you, I want to bring this up. I can. I tried to tend to not do research on any of my guests because one of my other guests previously, Alex Ace,
Mm.
told me don't look at cage match because it's so inaccurate. I try not to look at cage match because I always heard it's super inaccurate. It doesn't have everything. And I saw your match on YouTube. You took on EC3 when he was still the NWA World Champion. I was like, holy shit! He got the. I was like, John got the NWA World Title shot. What the hell? How did this come up to play?
So yeah, cage match. So cage match is very, very inaccurate because there's so many promotions they just don't keep track of. Like
Yeah.
for example, I could have had 500 matches wrestled last year, but because they only keep track of so much, they only got 100 of those matches, for example, right?
Hmm.
And so I'm a big fan of just keeping track yourself. Because didn't Jericho come out with a
Yeah.
book that was like, oh, here's every match I've ever had, and I'll talk about every single one of them. And because he wrote down and jotted down every single match he's ever had from this day one all the way to whatever it was at the time he wrote the book. So,
Hmm.
and then fast forwarding to the EC3 NWA title match, I went into that day not knowing it was going to be a title match. It was legitimately,
Oh,
it became that as that day progressed. Because I already knew I was wrestling EC3, right? I was like, okay, this is fucking cool.
yeah,
Hell yeah, this is gonna be sick. He's the current champ, so I get to say I wrestled the current champ. That's awesome, sweet. And then as the day progressed, I I guess the promoter was like, hey, would you mind putting the title on the line? And EC3 was like, yeah, I don't see why not. So I'm a firm
wow,
believer in wrestling where it doesn't exist until it happens. Because things always change,
right,
cards always subject to change. You never know. So if you go watch that match, when it happened, when it was announced in the match, that's when I was like, oh, this is real. This is actually happening. Okay. You can see my face go from me being kind of like, all right, I'm about to wrestle to, oh shit, for like half a second.
yeah. I saw the video I saw the match on YouTube. You looked like confused and shocked at the same time.
Yeah, because like I said, I walk into every show I go to. I walk into uh, nothing's happening until it happens. Um,
Mhm.
but I have always been a big proponent of. I just want to leave some sort of, I don't want to say legacy, but a mark on the business. So it doesn't matter what I do, I'll always be in the history books, right? So when that happened, I was like, cool.
Yeah,
No matter what happens, whether I make it and become the biggest thing in wrestling, if I fucking quit tomorrow, if whatever, I'll always be. You go through the list of NWA matches and for the NWA title matches, you're gonna
right.
see fucking NWA World Champ EC3 versus Honest John. So in that same list of Jeff Jarrett versus blank, AJ Styles versus blank, Christian Cage versus blank, eventually you will see Honest John
Yeah,
versus EC3. So that's a win in my book. That's a feather in the cap. That's okay, cool. I'm among the lineage. Did I win it? No, but I'm there. It happened.
yeah.
Awesome. Forever, forever, forever. It's kind of sick to me.
Right. Cool. Yeah. Well, other than that, dude, do you have like other goals that you're trying to achieve with your wrestling career? Like you're trying to like go to like outside the country other than Mexico to work, or like you try to get up to like AEW or like WWE, like under ID or a development or something like that, or MLW, TNA, anything like that?
I would like to go. So I'll put it this way: if places came to me tomorrow, if WWE, AEW, TNA, MLW, any of them came up to me tomorrow and were like, "Hey, we want you,"
Mhm.
I'm gonna take it. Why not? I get to experience and wrestle amazing wrestlers. I get to do that. But right now, my current strong focus is my tag team. My tag team with Trinell, formerly Quincy Elliot of the WWE. Um,
Yeah.
and just pushing that and just wrestling everywhere with them, in country, out of country, all 50 states.
Mhm.
Shoot, maybe those people will knock on our doors and not just mine. Be like, hey, we want
Yeah.
frequency on AEW, TNA, MLW, fucking New Japan, NWA, all those spots.
Yeah.
I I feel like
And
tag team wrestling is something that is an amazing thing that is sometimes very slept upon for
right.
for whatever reason, and having the ability to go and do that and not just go out there and have great matches, but also be creative and let our artistry fly and be
Mhm.
very unique in what we do. I'm so This is my focus right now for a lot of what I'm doing. Will I have singular matches where it's just me or wrestling someone else? Sure, it's gonna happen.
Right.
There's gonna be places that are like, we want John, which is cool, which is fine, or spots that I've already accepted a booking to before I really started putting all my energy into frequency. But right
Yeah.
now, I really am putting all my energy into frequency because a, this has reignited my love and passion for wrestling. Because you do get to a point of like, damn, where do I go from here? What's next? What's going to help me get to the next level
True.
of not just wrestling but creativity, artistry, and
Yeah.
once I started doing this stuff with Trinell, I'm like, this is the thing. Because I've known Trinell for going on to a decade now. We've always kind of had
Oh,
this,
wow.
yeah, we've always kind of had this idea, but things just never lined up the right way. And now things have
Hmm.
finally kind of lined up, and I'm like, oh, this is hitting a lot harder. Like we've always had very similar mindsets. Shoot, we filmed a short film during COVID, Honest John versus Congo Crush.
Oh,
You should go watch that. It's very very. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done. But
is it on
yes,
YouTube?
it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it's like
I'll make a note of that.
yeah, give it a watch. It's like I said, one of my most favorite things I've ever done. Um, it's it's mine and their big throw up and send off on all those cinematic matches that were happening during COVID.
Yeah.
So if you're a big fan of like basketball or airplane, you may get a kick out of it. Um, but
I probably would now.
so, um, but now to finally, with our collective minds, putting on this tag team, it's like this is my focus. This is what I want to wrestle everywhere,
Oh,
to journey everywhere with the team. AEW, WWE,
wow.
New Japan, all the
Mm.
big places, or maybe not even the biggest places, maybe the smaller places like Noah, DDT,
Yeah.
stuff out east, stuff up north, anywhere, any tag team, any spot, any place.
Damn. That's really cool. And what's cool, interesting that I like that I was about to ask you about Trinell, and you rushed into it like that. So I really like to hear that, and that was pretty cool how you brought it up, John. Nice.
Thank you.
All right. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch us off topic from wrestling, but after that, I'm gonna ask a curiosity question. I'm always intrigued to hear this. Like, was your family supportive of you getting into wrestling, or were they thinking you're nuts? Why are you doing this?
Uh, there was only three people I can say were very supportive of me doing my wrestling. One was
Oh.
my my aunt on my dad's side, Titi, I call her.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, okay.
and then there was my grandmother, who I was living with at the time. She's she's the type. Okay, so my grandmother is straight from Ecuador, right? She's very much,
Oh.
yeah. She was very, she was very strict and very. She always talked like this every time. She talked like this. Jonetito, I knows what you want to do, and I'll support you, but. And then my best friend at the time is the one that legitimately drove me to Jesse Hernandez's because I was having cold feet, and he was like, he's one that introduced me to a lot of, like the gym type shit, and it was because he was at the time trying to get into bodybuilding, and I told him my goal, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna help you with that, and then I was getting cold feet, and he legitimately threw me into the car, and he tricked me. He was like, yeah, we're gonna go to this Fitness 19 over in Highland. So I was like, okay, we go there, get a little workout in, and then I'm like, we get in the car, and he starts putting on the GPS. I'm like, oh, what do you want on the GPS? So we're going to the store or something? Because I thought we were going back to, you know, back to your place. And he goes, oh no, we're going to that wrestling school you wanted to go to. And I was like, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, man. And he's like, whether he wants you or not, we're going there. And I'm like, oh. And he's like, I was like, hey, are you sure I can't go home? And he goes, well, I'm driving and I want to go to the school. So I was like, well.
Ooh.
And then, yeah, so those three people. Everybody else just kind of looked at me like I was silly. Like, why are you wasting your
Oh
time?
boy.
You know, go do all this. It's the stuff you hear from every person that wants to do something that's not normal. And a lot of it is they're not trying to, at least from what I can gather, they're not trying to stop you from doing what you want to do, but because they
Yeah.
have experience in the sense of they tried to do what they want to do and they failed. So they're trying to save you from that heartbreak. But at the same time, it kind of stops you and makes you resent them and everything, and it stops you from what you want to do. It's a lot of weird things, right? So
Yeah, I get you.
I never took that as malicious negativity towards me. Is there some?
Hmm.
Sure. I'm sure a cousin or an uncle or whatever were kind of like, he's doing that dumb fake wrestling stuff. Uh, he's wasting his life. He's wasting his time.
Oh
It
boy.
is what it is. I mean, I can't change people's minds on that kind of
Not.
stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like just the people that want to be NFL superstars, right? They want to be on the big teams, they want to be on the Chargers and everything. And I always look at it this way,
Uh,
right?
yeah.
I can see where their mindset is. There's 1,000 spots, but man, there's a million people vying for those 1,000 spots.
True.
So I can definitely see
And
that.
you know, and going back to how you say about your family, like when it comes to me with wrestling, like me and my younger brother, we love wrestling.
Mm.
When it comes to like everyone in my household, my dad, he puts up with it just because of us. My mom used to like you when she was a kid back in the '80s with like Warrior, Andre the Giant, Hogan, Piper, all them guys. And then my sister shits on me. Uh, everything okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I had a phone call.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did not
that's
know
okay.
that.
No,
Did I enter?
yeah, it was one of the things where it was like one of the little notches you switch on before you get into a studio thing. I guess one of them is we'll pause it so you can answer your phone call, but it was a spam number. It was scam. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
All right, no worries. Let me get back. Okay, let me get back to what I was saying. Okay, my sister, she does not give a shit about wrestling. She shits on me the most, saying
Mm.
like, "I don't know why you like this. It's just fake." And I was like, I would always. I said this in a few other episodes that I played the video of Sid Vicious breaking his leg on WCW, and I go like, "Look at his leg. Does that look fake?" He messed it up. He fucked it up.
Oof, don't remind me about that. Ugh, gnarly.
Yeah, I know that was more worse than Kevin Ware's leg injury in the Final Four.
Ugh.
Yeesh, I get you. But anyways, moving away from the gnarly injury, let's go a little off topic from wrestling. So, like, John, other than wrestling, you said you also work outside of wrestling. Like, what else do you do outside of your time from it? Like, do you have any activities, hobbies, or you do anything like other than I probably think every wrestler goes to the gym, but like, do you have anything else you do outside of that?
So it's like how I mentioned before. Because I'm in the
Mhm.
wrestling, my entire focus is wrestling or
Yeah.
how to change uh, my wrestling stuff. How can I pull from things to
Yeah.
improve my wrestling? But with that being said, I haven't had as much time as I would like to do any
Okay.
extracurriculars um, as much as I would like to. But it doesn't mean I'm not listening to music or watching movies or paying attention to TV shows or what's going on. But anytime I look at that kind of stuff or listen to music or whatever, I'm using that as a tool to figure out what can I do to make myself and pull from that to make my wrestling better, make my character
Yeah.
better, all that fun jazz.
Okay. All right, I get you, and I always hear that it's always hard to like have free time because you're right, wrestling does take up a lot of time, and even like Matthias brought that up to me, and like the only free time he'll get is just hanging out in his house with his fiance and all that. So I get what you mean by less free time like that.
It's like don't get me wrong. If I had the free time, I would absolutely go back and do the music stuff again, like playing instruments and shit. Or
Mm-hmm.
I used to really like video games growing up. It'd be nice to go back into those, but now I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, I could be doing something else. I don't have time for this. I could be expanding in my craft.
Yeah.
As so, it's like I have just this focus on doing this and making it work.
I get you, and like you're doing what makes you happy and passionate, and I like that. That gives me a lot of more respect for people that admit to something like that. John, that's pretty cool from you.
Thank you.
No worries. All right. So now we're actually coming close to the hour mark, so we are gonna now hit my two end segments because obviously I know you're still in the car, and I know you probably got something else going on right after. We're gonna. Are you cool with starting off with the first segment?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So the first one will be the 4x4, which is four categories of Mount Rushmore of wrestling. It's going to be male wrestler, female wrestler, matches, and then a random one of my choosing.
Oh boy, putting me to work.
Whenever I have anybody on the show, they're like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "All right, this is going to be fun." All right, so the first one is going to be the Mount Rushmore of male wrestlers. And just to be clear before you answer, not who you think goes in there. They're your personal picks, not what anybody else thinks. They're what they mean to you.
Okay. So, if I had a Mount Rushmore personal favorite wrestlers that are male, well, I've been saying his name a lot. So probably Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan would be on there.
Absolutely.
John Cena,
Oh,
definitely.
okay.
I mean, come on, he's one of the most famous wrestlers of all time.
Uh, I mean, of
Like,
course.
you have to put him on there. You can't not put him on there.
Yeah,
Uh,
I,
like, like I can look at it from I could be one of those guys, right, that makes their Mount Rushmore. Oh, I'm gonna hit some deep cuts to show you how cool I am. Oh, look,
oh,
I'm gonna throw some fucking random ass, like super duper old school. Oh, I'm gonna throw a Bobby Eaton on there, or Johnny Gomez, or some shit like that because
yeah,
that'll get. It's like no, 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 stop. You're just stroking your own self. Stop it at that point. You know for a fact if you're gonna go watch some wrestling, you're gonna go watch some fucking. Or if I'm gonna show somebody wrestling, I'm not gonna show them a fucking World of Sport match. I'm not gonna show them this
yeah,
this deepest cut from the territory days where they slap on a headlock for 30 fucking minutes. I'm gonna like I'm gonna be realistic about it. And the most famous wrestlers of all time are the most famous wrestlers of all time for a reason. And
exactly.
like even so the Mount Rushmore so far has been Bryan, and has been
Hmm.
you know he's the guy that was able to do technical wrestling and all that fun jazz, but also do
Yeah,
it at such a high level that he became one of the greatest, right? John
yep,
Cena is the guy that perfected the sports entertainment style of pro wrestling and made a lot of money. At the end of the day, we all want to make a lot of money. And then if
Yep.
you always want to throw somebody else on there, you could throw Rey Mysterio, for example, right? You could throw
Oh,
him in there
nice.
because he was able. Not only is he been doing it for like 40 fucking years, but he was able to make lucha digestible to the American audience, right?
Yep.
He Americanized that style and made it so everybody understood exactly what it was. So now it opened everybody's eyes to
Hmm.
more wrestling, and you could probably track that down and trace that all the way to the inevitable purchase of AAA for the WWE. You could say it all started
Yep.
with Rey Mysterio being as popular as he was. I mean, you can also throw credit to the Psychosises and Juventudes and all the WCW cruiserweights and such. You can say that definitely helped. But if
Yeah.
it wasn't for Rey Mysterio being so popular and being so, for lack of a better term, over,
Hmm.
it definitely probably wouldn't be where it is now. So, from a logistics speaking, you have to throw him up there, right?
And
And then if you
sure.
want to go
So
on, so that's 3, and Mount Rushmore's 4. So you
yeah.
have to also throw in Chris Jericho on there, right?
Oh yeah.
Like every place he's been at, every promotion he's been to, he's gotten over, he's gotten catchphrases, character development, different shades
Yeah.
of his character. Everything he's done has succeeded and worked. And his, we talk about longevity. His longevity has been incredible. And then he also
Yeah.
does outside things as well. It's not just in the rest. And here's the other thing: all of them outside of, I don't say all of them, but like John Cena, for example, is another one, and Jericho
Yeah.
have had success outside of the wrestling business. Like,
Oh yeah. Big time.
like it's. I feel like that's also important because you want to get your. At the end of the day, you don't want to just get the niche of the niches, which is the wrestling fan. The wrestling fan that knows all the alternatives and goes on watch wrestling to watch stuff they can't normally see from like all the indies, and they go on Triller and they go on Fight and they go on all these apps. That's a niche of a niche, right?
Hmm.
You're I'm sorry, but I can't walk down the street and go to a random person and be like, "Hey, do you know Jun Akiyama?" They're gonna be like, "Huh? Who? In pro
Yeah.
wrestling?"
You don't have to tell me that twice.
Yeah, so it's like, I've had the conversations with my doctor. How'd you get hurt? Pro wrestling. Pro wrestling, like that, like John Cena? They don't go, oh, pro wrestling, like, Johnny Saint? They don't do that. They don't. Sorry. Like the casual
Yeah.
people that we're all trying to get to, because the casual people have the biggest wallets. They
Yeah.
never go empty. You, you gotta be able to cross over so you can bring people in so they can help make money, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a
Sure.
business and we want to make money in this shit, right? So
Yeah. And
those 4
okay.
people are, for the male side of Mount Rushmore: Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho.
And it's a good Mount Rushmore. I'll say that. That's a pretty good one. And actually, you're actually the second person so far to put Ray on your Mount Rushmore of male wrestlers so far.
He's done so well and so much. I mean, it's he's very slept on. I'll put it that way. Very, very slept on.
No. All right. Next one is gonna be the Mount Rushmore of female wrestlers, and I just want just names, and after that, then we can talk about why you picked one of them. Okay?
Got you. I think I
Yeah,
understand now.
yeah. I wasn't trying to like ram have you like cut you off or nothing like that.
No, I get it. I talk a lot. I talk a lot.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good.
So, Mount Rushmore of female wrestlers. Trish Stratus.
Oh, nice. I like
Lita.
that one.
Uh, hmm. Asuka.
Oh shit. Okay, I like this one now. Last one's getting to you, isn't it?
Alundra Blaze.
What, Medusa?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, that you. This is the you put in a class. You put in a classic Andrea Blaze, and that's an interesting one. She was like an actual wrestler in the women's division before the bra and panty era was about to hit in. So, damn, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's. I think the women's wrestling is such a harder choice than the men's, right?
Yeah.
Because of the different eras, right? You can't really compare a Trish to a, for example, an Asuka, because they're so different. So what makes them
Yes.
unique and stand out in a sense that can put them on a Rushmore? And I don't think you can have a Mount Rushmore of female wrestlers without a Trish and Lita. To me, that you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially because of
Damn.
all they've done. Are there
Sure.
others? Are there others I could have put up there? Sure, I would have loved to have put a. If there was 5 on the Mount Rushmore, I would have put Mickie James at 5.
Oh,
I would have put
I'll let you put her in as an honorable mention if you like.
uh, works for me. But
All
then you
right.
put China in there. You could put Aja Kong.
Yeah.
You could put a lot of them in there. There's a handful of Joshis and all that fun stuff that I'm missing. There's a handful
Mm-hmm.
of female wrestlers on the WWE in general that I'm missing. Would you put a Charlotte Flair in there? Probably. Would you put a Jacqueline? Probably. Would you put a
Uh,
all like there's
I
so Victoria?
there was so
Put
many.
Victoria on there.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's so many good ones that it's hard to dial it down. But I do feel Trish and Lita, at the very least, needs to be on everybody's Mount Rushmore of female
Yeah,
wrestlers.
and they were legit the first 2 women to main event Raw as well.
So it's like, with all that in mind, like, because Trish was the epitome of the diva style. I mean, you saw that when she came back. She
Mm-hmm.
was so. Not only was she willing to learn the business and get really good at it, she
Yeah.
knew her strengths. She knew her weaknesses and how to take advantage of her strengths. Lita
Mm-hmm.
did the stuff in ECW. She did the stuff with Essa Rios. If I remember correctly, she said she trained in Mexico and stuff like that.
Yeah, she
Learning
did.
all that stuff. And then staying relevant throughout her entire career of like not just wrestling, but also stuff as a manager and being actually a good promo too. On top of that, you can't deny
Mm-hmm.
all that body of work, and still it's
Yeah.
being such a unique look that was so different, especially at the time. And then
Yeah.
the last 2 with Asuka and Alundra Blaze is very easy. It was trying to do that wrestling style in the early '90s as a female wrestler in the WWF, which was very unheard of at the
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah, because they focused a lot on the valets, like Sherry Martel, Luna Vachon, and
hmm
like Miss Elizabeth, all them.
And then one of the most iconic moments in WCW history involves her. It's like dropping the title in the
Yeah.
trash, man.
Oh
Like
yeah, that was.
you can't you can't throw that away. And then obviously all the stuff she did outside of the Two Big Corps, the two big promotions, like, and then stuff on the outside, you can't. And that's why I throw Asuka in there, because Asuka, I feel personally, there really wasn't a big, like, Joshi style name until she made her way to the WWE. Like I think she was the only one that really made everyone kind of go that didn't know about it, know about it,
Yeah.
because she had the presentation, the fact that she was so unabashedly that style, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go based off of all of her prior work in Japan and everything like that, and that's enough itself to throw her on there. But then you see how not only when she came in, the presentation, but you watch what she does, and you're like, this person gets it. They understand pro wrestling.
Yeah.
From like everything they have her doing and what she does, it's always unique. It's always interesting. It's eye catching. It's like, man, it's always an amazing watch. It's always like, that's why I throw her on there. It's absolutely top tier in my eyes.
Yeah, man, John Deere are good picks, so I like that a lot. And you come up with the reasons with it, and that's pretty interesting as well. So that's awesome. And all right, next one. It's gonna be, this one gets everyone. The Mount Rushmore of matches, like your favorite matches.
Oh, that's easier for me.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So so this is one of my favorite ones, just because it's Undertaker versus Jinsei Shinsaki from Japan.
What? Whoa! Wait a minute. I did not know that match. Wait, I didn't even know he was this for New Japan.
It was in 97, 98. So when they kind of had I think they had a tour or something in Japan. I don't remember the exact details. I just remember the match. So.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That got me
Hakushi.
intrigued now. I gotta look it up. Undertaker versus who again?
Jinsei Shinsaki.
Okay, I'm now gonna look that up on YouTube.
I think his name in the WWF was Hakushi. I think.
Oh, when he was like, he had all that pain around his whole
upper
when he had
body
all
the kanji and stuff. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
It was that guy.
Holy shit.
And then the other Mount Rushmores would be.
Who's your number 2?
There's so many matches. Oh, for the WCW, I believe 94, Dragon Slayer Steve Austin versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh, okay. I remember that match. That's a good match.
Oh, it's fantastic. The next one would have to be. This is going to sound completely crazy considering the last 2 matches. WrestleMania 19. Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting pick. Why that one is number 3? Like,
because from a in-ring tech, it's the same idea that people have with WrestleMania 18, where it's like, you watch it with the sound off, it's not a great in-ring match, but you watch it with the sound on, and you see how they like the crowd control and everything. It's phenomenal. So you take that mindset going into WrestleMania 19 with Hogan and McMahon.
Yeah.
Just dial it up a little bit more, because the in-ring is fucking terrible. It's not the best, but oh my goodness, is it the epitome of everything? Just the ultimate of character stuff. It's outlandish. Vince McMahon jumps off a goddamn ladder. That the visual of him bloody with a pipe coming up from above the apron slowly, just with an evil devil grin on his face. Hogan hitting the
Yeah,
most Hogan everything he could possibly muster in 2003. And that's WrestleMania
yeah.
19. So, there's a bunch of amazing matches like Shawn Jericho, Angle, Lesnar. You have all those great
Oh
matches.
yeah, I remember that one.
But that's the one I remember the most, just because of that match is built around moments of just insanity. It's one of my favorite matches.
All right. And then your last one. What's the last one?
Hmm. I'm gonna go modern, a bit modern
Okay.
for this one, because every match I've said so far has been either in the 90s or early 2000s. So I'm gonna bring it up to date real quick. Um, I think from a modern standpoint, one of my favorite matches. Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh, okay. That's just wow. Okay, I'm actually a little intrigued. Interesting pick.
hmm I
All right.
yeah. I think I'll go. Granted, my Mount Rushmore is always changing, and for each spot, a million matches have went through my head for those positions, and they'll probably
Yeah.
change next time you ask. Like if you ask me in a week, they won't be the same for.
No, no, I
It's just
get you, and I'm
just
like that too.
at this moment in time, that's what it is.
Okay. All right, and okay, so here's the random one that I'm gonna pick out for you, and since I and it always goes based on what I brought up beforehand. So your Mount Rushmore is gonna be the Mount Rushmore of LGBTQ wrestlers.
Hmm. Okay. Well, you can't do a Mount Rushmore of LGBTQ wrestlers without Effie on there.
That
That's
that is true,
that's
and
it's a
I
no-brainer.
love Effie too. He, yeah,
Um,
such a great guy when I met him.
you can't. I don't think you could throw one up there without Fred Rosser.
Ooh, you're not wrong. True.
Who else? Who else is so? I mean, gotta throw Dark Sheik up there.
Hold on. Before you name your last one, can I give you something really funny? When I was around Sheik last week,
Huh?
so I met up with Sheik last week at unfortunately the promotion I was supposed to go see Stars of Wrestling, they canceled the show unfortunately because of the stupid property manager with this
Mm.
and that. But she still stayed by to like hang out with fans, and she was like offering everyone $4 a chop, and stupidly I was like, fuck it, I'll I'll make the most out of it. Gave her $4, and she actually gave me like a mad chop to the side of where my chest is,
Mm.
and she left a big red print on me.
Oh man, she tattooed you.
You could say that.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit, I'm gonna start doing that. $5 a chop for each finger. Get $1 a finger.
Hey, she wasn't the only one that offered. Also, the Stoner brothers did too.
Oh, the fucking stoners. Oh, a bunch of sweethearts.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so I have one more.
Oh yeah, your last one. Yeah, your last one.
Hmm. Oh, so this is gonna be a off the wall pick.
Okay.
Chris Canyon.
Uh, Whoa. Okay. That I don't think it's off the wall after I don't know seeing that dark side.
I think
Oof, that was
I believe that if he was able to get over all of his traumas and everything like that, and able to see how things have come and how accepted it is now, and how everyone is,
yeah,
you know, I believe it would have been, because he was already one of the most amazing in-ring workers, so just creative and so amazing with all of his, from uh, not just his Chris Canyon stuff, but his Mortress stuff and everything like that, right?
yeah,
Um, I believe, like, if he was able to get over that, I mean, you saw the dark side, right?
yeah. And R.I.P.
It,
Canyon though.
yeah, but like, if he could see how it is nowadays, I'm I'm sure he would be right there and enjoying it as much as we all are now, right?
True.
But yes. So
All
before
right.
we keep going on a sad note and everything like that, my four is it was Effie, Dark Sheik,
Yeah,
um, Chris Canyon, and
and Fred Rosser.
Fred Rosser. Yes.
Hey,
Sorry,
I really like these
the
picks.
dour note kind of like I was like, oh man.
Nah. You're good, bro. You're good. But hell, I like your picks. And hell, I'll say this: Sheik's the fucking girl. Like, I love Sheik. She's
Oh,
such a
Sheik's
sweetheart.
fantastic. Uh, I
And
wrestled them back in October, and I love that match. It was so
that
silly and
that was
fun.
that was VWC, right? Because I think I saw that match on YouTube.
It was WGW. Just it was at the VWC venue, but it was WGW.
Oh, oh, okay. My bad.
Ah, no worries.
All right. Okay, so last one is 21 questions, and these are gonna be to pick your brain, and they're gonna be quick fire answers from you. The questions will be appropriate, nothing stupid, fucked up, anything like that. Oh, you good?
Oh no, I was just waiting for the questions. I'm ready to go.
Oh, my bad. All right. Okay, I'm gonna start off. Number one, what was your first job?
Uh, selling knives. Door to
Oh
door.
shit. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
Cutco.
fuck. Okay. All right. Number two. What's the one thing you miss when you were in high school?
Simplicity. Life
Okay.
was simple in high
All
school.
right. Hey, you're preaching to me, man. I know what you mean. All right. Number three. What was your favorite cartoon as a kid?
Freakazoid.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right. Number four. What is a trait you find in a person repulsing?
Hygiene. If they have bad hygiene.
Uh,
If they
I'm
smell, have
I'm
bad BO. Type. Yeah.
I feel it. All right. Number five. What is your favorite fast food?
Taco Bell.
Oh boy. And number six. What is your order?
From Taco Bell? Oh, it
Yeah.
changes. Oh, but if I had to go, if they didn't have any of those special menu items, it'd probably be a Crunchwrap Supreme with a zero sugar Baja Blast, black bean Crunchwrap
Uh,
Supreme.
oh, okay.
Uh,
Nice. All right. All right. Number seven. If you were not wrestling, what would you be doing?
Probably what I was doing before I did wrestling. Uh, so something creative in the arts, music, filming, that kind of thing. Probably acting.
Okay. In- I like interesting. All right. Number eight. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Jurassic Park, the first one.
Oh. All right. All right. Number nine. What was your first car?
Toyota Corolla. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. I'm wrong. 1998 Saber.
Oh, all right. All right. No, all right. Number 10. Um, eh, what would your coworker say behind your back?
He talks a lot.
All right. Number 11. What is a dream country you want to go to that's not wrestling related, but to go as a tourist?
Italy.
Oh, okay. I've been there. I was just there last summer.
Italy or Ecuador.
Interesting. I like that one. We'll get back to that after the questions are over. All right, number 12. What is your favorite restaurant to go to?
Restaurant to go to. I don't really have one.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, they're all kind of just there. I can go to one, but I don't have one. I'm like, I have to go there every time I'm.
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries. It's okay.
Let's just throw
It's all right,
Chili's
John.
on there. I like good Chili's every now and then. We'll throw Chili's. Throw Chili's. It's not fancy.
All right.
It gets the job done. Triple dipper, baby.
I'll take that. All right. Number 13. Who's a wrestler you love to hang out before or after shows?
Is it like one of those if I've never met them or just in general?
General.
Okay. I would
Let's pick
love
one.
to hang out with. Have I met them? Is that the thing, or could it be anybody?
Okay, let me say it like this: the shows you've been that you're booked on, that the wrestlers you see all the time, like who do you love hanging out with before or after the shows?
Oh, Trinell.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, all right. Number 14. What is a destination you wish to wrestle one time just to say you did it?
The moon.
Oh boy, that's gonna be hard.
Hey man, the future is gonna be crazy. Zero gravity wrestling. ZGW.
I don't know how that will work. All right. Okay. All right. Number 15. What would your family say about you currently now?
You know, John, he talks a lot. He's passionate.
Oh my. Very passionate, though. You're actually the most passionate one on here so far.
Oh, thank you.
All right. All right. Number 16. Since you live in SoCal, Disneyland or Universal Studios?
Oh, Universal. Disneyland gets boring. I'd rather go to Disney World. But Universal, if I'm here, yeah.
Wow. Interesting. All right. Number 17. This is a hypothetical. If you were to wrestle a death match, what's the one weapon you're going to be like, fuck that, I ain't taking that?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, okay. I'll probably. It just shows you that it's taking me a long time to be like, oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. I don't know if I want to do that one. A gun.
A gun? What the fuck? Who would put a gun in an actual death match?
Not any match that I'll be a part of.
Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. The most interesting no to deathmatch weapon I've ever heard. Okay. 18. What is a show you're currently binge watching?
Ted season 2.
Oh god, I just finished it. I won't spoil it for you.
Oh my goodness, I'm on the D&D episode. That shit was funny.
Yeah, I'm no spoilers for you, man. Man, I just finished it like a few days ago.
It's a solid show. I like it.
Yeah. All right, number 19. Who is a dream opponent you wish to wrestle that is currently active?
Bastard. You said active. Damn. Hmm. Christian Cage. Is he active or did he retire? I don't keep up that much
I
anymore.
I still think he's active. He's just kind of he's pops up here and there.
Okay, well, so since we're kind of not 100% on him, whether he's active or not. This, I don't know, man. Fucking CM Punk. There we go. He's popular right now.
All right.
There you go.
Punk.
If it's not Christian Cage, I'll go CM Punk. There it is. Easy
All right.
peasy.
Uh, all right. Last two. Number 20. What? Um. Oh my God. What was that? What was I going to say? I lost it.
Wait,
Oh,
Ric
okay. Now I
Flair.
remember.
There it is. Sorry, I'm still thinking about the question. Ric Flair. He hasn't retired yet.
Okay. Punk and Flair. I'll take them. All right. Now I remember. Uh. Number number 20. What do you think back then when you played football in high school? What were your teammates saying behind your back?
Oh my god, man. For a little guy, sure does talk a lot.
Oh my God. So you were a chatterbox then because my when I played football in high school, they're like, dude, shut the fuck up already.
Yeah, man. I'm a chatterbox. I can go for too long.
All right, I get you. All right, this is gonna be the interesting one. The last question, number 21. If you can go back to the day of your very first match, knowing everything you know now, what would you tell yourself before going out in the ring? What would it be?
When you grab the mic, step away from the speaker before you talk into it.
Uh, oh shit! Wait, what do you mean by that? I don't understand.
Oh, so in my debut match, so I mentioned how I found the mic and talked some shit.
Mhm.
When I initially grabbed to talk some shit on the mic, I was standing too close to the speaker, so there was a shitload of feedback that blasted me in the ear, and it sucked.
Oh, okay, got it now.
Completely hurt so bad, and it was
Okay,
like, it was
now I
one-
understand.
it was one of those moments where you fuck up, and you're like, damn, there goes every opportunity. I fucked up once, it's over. So,
Okay,
you know,
I get
if
you.
you it,
Stay,
it,
just
just grab the
don't do it
mic and
like
then
that.
don't talk till you get into the ring. Don't talk near that speaker because it's gonna blow out your eardrum.
All right. Good to know, especially for new up and coming wrestlers. All right. Well,
Feedback is a bitch.
John, these are really great answers, and uh,
I'd say they're really good ones. I really like them, and I really hope you like doing the segments.
It was fun. I like having fun. I mean, it was different than the usual podcast segments that I've been a part of.
Yeah, I try not to copy everyone because I think it's gonna be stupid and kind of lame or boring because they're gonna be like, "Oh, I heard something similar to this." I like to take it up a notch, like move off topic from wrestling, have some fun end segments just to pick people's brains. And so far, I love the feedback from all my guests I've had done it with. They love it.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, John, thank you again, though, for taking time out of your day to come on, especially you still being in your car, though.
Hey man, I told you I'm mobile.
All right. Well, before anything else, do you want to hit up your socials or how people can get a hold of you to book you, anything like that?
Oh, okay. I want to hit all these plugs real quick. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I hope we could splicey all my fun tags and stuff. On Twitter, or X or whatever, which I barely use anymore because it's a fucking cesspool. I think it's only Honest John. For TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, it's Honest John forever. If you want to contact me, DM me there or hit me up via Gmail. My email is theonlyhonestjohn@gmail.com. Just put all that shit here. I'm available for bookings. I'll take any and every booking. If you want me to come to your child's birthday party, pop out of a cake and hit a stunner, sure, I'll do that. If you need me for open mic night at a comedy club, hit me up. Give me a $5, fill up my gas tank, and I'll mosey on over. Just if you want to come see me, check my socials because I'll tell you exactly where I'm going. I've been busy every weekend and every day. I'll be busy doing something. Just keep it up. I'll take as many WrestleMania Vegas bookings as I can. I already got a lot lined up, but I'll take so many more. I want to be the guy that's doing 70 wrestling promotion matches. I'm going to be in Vegas all the time, so, I could always use more on my plate. My plate's full, but I can always stack it up like I'm at Hometown Buffet.
All right. John, there you have it for everyone. You want to book Honest John, you heard it from him.
DM me or hit my emails. And if I know you personally, I'll give you my phone number so we can talk details.
All right. Well, John, before I end the show, can you just hang tight after recording, okay?
Cool.
All right. So, to everybody watching, this is Franco Maldonado of Wrestle Craze United Podcast. Like to say thank you to John for coming on, and also like and subscribe to this episode, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Wrestle Craze United Podcast, and I also have my Instagram. Follow at Wrestle Craze United _podcast for all the updates and guests that will come on the show. So until next time, everyone, this is Franco Maldonado saying later and peace out.